It's 9:15 and I'm getting started hiking. I have 17.6 miles to hike today. It's going to be a long day, but there's going to be places along the way that I can stop and eat and take a break. So I don't think it'll be that bad. I'm just going to take my time, and I'm not in a rush to get to camp. I'd like to get there before dark, but that should be more than doable, even with the breaks I'll be taking. I'm going to be walking along this reservoir, which should be nice to see, and then I'm going to be climbing up to the Hublein tower. It's not going to be open today, but I'll be able to walk around the grounds a little bit and show the scenery and things and take a little break. My shoes didn't quite dry out. My socks and shoes are still damp from the rain yesterday. I did wash them and I kind of like let them dry out overnight, but I think it just wasn't breezy or warm enough in my room for them to dry. The best way to dry out your socks and shoes is to actually hike in them. So that's what I'm doing, and by the end of the day they'll probably be dry. One little tip I've realized from doing the long trail is that if you do the double sock method, the Injinji socks with the darn tufts over them for blister prevention, they don't dry out as quickly if you're wearing both pairs. So I'm just wearing the Injinji right now, and then when those dry out, I'll put the darn tufts on so those can dry out. This beginning of this trail today is very flat, so pretty easy miles. The trail's not going to be too bad today, not technical at all. I think a lot of it's going to be kind of rolling ups and downs. View of the reservoir that I'm walking alongside. Could probably get water there if you really wanted. I was able to get some water from the hotel, so I am good for a while. Alright, about 1.7 in. We've got our turn off into the woods, and I've only been hiking for half an hour, so I'm making really good pace. I think that's 3.4 miles per hour. Wow. Of course, it was all just flat trail. If only it could always be that easy. I'm crossing a road here. I'm not sure if, I'm assuming you can drive up this, at least when it's open. I don't know about right now. But we have a sign here for the Hublein Tower, and so yeah, you can see they're open Friday to Monday, 10 to 4, and it's Thursday, so they are not open. But like I said, I think people still go up there just to like walk along the grounds. This is nice. I like when it flattens out for you after a little climb. Didn't last very long. Oh, this is really cool. They've got, looks like kind of like a, almost like a brick oven type of thing down there. That is really cool. Neat. Nice view. I think I'm gonna sit here for a minute, take in the view, have a snack. Very cool. Got some more picnic tables down here. Holy picnics. Wow.
And down there is where the trail picks up again. I just want to walk around here some more. Oh, you can kind of see inside some like exhibits and things. It's a bummer this is closed because I would have totally gone in. Even though I have like a really long day, it's not often that you actually get to hike by something like this. Water fountain here. It is working, so fill your bottles. I don't know if these are open, but let's see. No, they are locked while the museum is closed. A little bit about the history of this place. It was built in 1914 by a man for his wife, and it's built to withstand 100-mile-an-hour winds. And it was acquired by the state of Connecticut in the 1966. So if you need it, these are outhouses and they are open. There's a lot of flies in there, so I am not going to use them, but they are there if you need them. There are outlets around and they seem to be working, so if you need to charge your devices, you can do that. Alright, getting back on trail. There's a nice little break stop about 3 miles into the day. This is King Philip Mountain, 0.4 from the tower. And then we're gonna start descending. Now 88.5, and there is a water source here that seems to be flowing. Over here, we've got an outhouse and a trash can. We can confirm the porta potty does have toilet paper. You can apparently drive up this road. On Gut Hook it says there's an outhouse back there, but it's not where it says it is on Gut Hook. It's right in the parking lot where I showed you. So just in case you were holding out for another outhouse, I don't think it's there unless it's down a trail that I didn't go down. Nice cruisy bit of trail on the way down to Lake Louise. Purple blaze. You don't often see that. Actually, you don't often see a green blaze either, because usually I think they figure it blends in too well with the surroundings. Alright, so it looks like we've got a little picnic area, a nice little boardwalk to the lake. I'm gonna make myself a hot lunch because why not? I've got the extra food and fuel, and it'll help fuel me through the rest of this hike today. So we've got a nice little deck here. Very nice and peaceful out here. I think this is the first time that I can think of that all I've heard is sounds of nature. No car sounds, no like heavy machinery sounds, no race cars, nothing. Just nature. I made my 4-cheese risotto, and as usual I added too much water, so I added in some of my instant mashed potatoes I had brought for one of my Thanksgiving meals, and that is really good. And I added some Cheez-Its, of course, for good measure. And a nice lunch. Ate a lot of food. I've got about 4 miles to get to Tariffville, and that's going to be my next break, and that's also where I am going to be able to fill up on water at the water fountain there. So just gonna be plugging away those miles next couple hours. This is called the Pinnacle. A little push to the top. Not super long though. I'm wondering if maybe there was a fire tower up here at one point. These kind of look like the bases to it. There are a lot of chimneys on this trail. Looks like a great spot for a break. The water's working in the water fountain. This restaurant over here, Marco's, is supposed to be pretty good, if a little pricey, but I have so much food and I'm not gonna go out to eat today. And then over there you have the Cracker Barrel pub. There's another picnic table and there's a little free library. So when you got that book at the reservoir, if you finished it by now, you can switch it for a new book from there. We've also got a gazebo, some benches in there. It's a nice place to take a break. I've got about 6.4 miles left on the day, so it's just been nice to rest my feet for a minute, camel up on some water, and have a snack before I squeeze out these last few miles. I'm on track for getting to camp about 7, which is fine. It's still before dark, so it's a little later than I would like to hike, but what can you do? And I don't feel too bad. I mean, like, my feet are a little sore, but compared to yesterday, I feel like I could do some more miles, so feeling pretty good. I'm crossing the Farmington River. And just like that, back into the woods. Really nice flat trail right here. You could probably get water there. It looks fine. Pretty nice. Or you could actually get water right here. I'm actually surprised how clear that water looks. You can see little fishies swimming in there too. Someone definitely camped over there. Cruisy, cruisy. Okay, what the heck? That's a good beer, but come on. In the trees! Oh my god, it's a chimney! I wouldn't mind one bit if the trail stayed like this till camp. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, sweet. It's Smog's lair. Black diamond. I don't think these are necessarily difficult ski trails, if they are ski trails, but still pretty cool. No trespassing, but oh, it's the New England Trail. This is the Hatchet Hill Cemetery. It's a smallpox cemetery. These gravestones look kind of newer. So I'm thinking they've been kind of restored not too long ago. Those were babies. So sad. I don't know if I captured any of that, but a deer just ran across the trail. The bark on this tree looks really interesting. Going up another pointless up and down to Turkey Hill Road. Not a whole lot to comment on, just a lot of the same. Look at that big tree. Okay, finally making it back down to the road. There's a lot of cars here. Ontario, Connecticut, Massachusetts. I'm 2 miles to camp and 0.4 to mile 100 and 9.9. Alright, so I
like a million mosquito bites later, I have crossed the 100-mile mark for the New England Trail, headed north. Whew. Wow. So I've got a little view coming up soon, and then I'll be at camp in like a mile and a half. Luckily, this last mile should be smooth sailing. Doesn't look like too much elevation change, just a little rolling up and down.